Hello my gorgeous Scorpio, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your weekly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you my gorgeous Scorpio, and it's in between the 4th and the actual 10th of July 2022. At the beginning of this week, listen for this particular noise, my gorgeous Scorpioni, because it's going to happen to you no matter what's going on in your life. At the beginning of the week, you're going to hear the specific noise. And the specific noise that I'm talking about, it's going to come from the actual nature. It's going to come from the birds. You're going to hear a very strong birds sound. Whether this is going to be the birds singing, or whether this is going to be bird like alerting something to other birds, or whether this is going to be bird just like kind of communicating to the other birds, or even communicating to you. You are at the beginning of the week going to hear a very strong sound, which is going to be the actual bird. Okay, and it's gonna feel very strong. It's gonna be echoing somewhere completely different, and this is the reason why it's gonna feel like it's echoing somewhere completely different. It's gonna seem much stronger and much louder than it normally would, because it's the part of your dimension. So your spirit, your soul wants you to pay attention to it. Why? Purely because you need to remember at the same time to actually look back on the success that you have done and things that you have achieved in your life so far, and set new goals, baby, at that moment in time. And at the same time, you need to understand that you are healing and you're ascending to the whole next level in your life on your spiritual journey. This is the time of your spiritual awakening, but it's also the time when it comes to you needing to self-assess certain things in your life. At the same time, you're healing and ascending to the next level. Your passion is about to be ignited, my gorgeous Scorpioni. This is so important. I cannot possibly stress the outcome of that healing and ascending. It's also going to be after that moment in time. Your passion is literally going to be ignited. Something is going to be on your mind so much. Should I do it? Should I not? Should I do it? Should I not? You, my gorgeous Scorpioni, you need to understand to go for it. Okay, so it's about this creative spark which is going to happen within you, and this motivation that it's going to come through, and it's all going to be pushing you towards the new endeavor, which is on another hand going to open your eyes, bring so much clarity into your life at this moment in time, knowing that this is something that you should do, pretty much so. But it's also all about the actual clear direction, very strong and powerful clear direction, and which is going to highlight a rather energized potential. It's going to help you so much to deal with the part of your life that became burden, especially over the last 10 to 11 months. You have been struggling with quite a few different elements of your life, but I'm talking about those parts that became burden, and they became very, very heavy. Indeed, now they're going on the next level, on even worse level, but which means that you are coming to an end. Sometimes it needs to get a little bit worse in order to get better. So this is exactly what's happening right here. The bottom line is that you must remember to not avoid responsibilities as well, because they are the part of the process. The responsibilities that I'm talking about are those things that we need to do in life, but we don't want to necessarily. So you see, the certain responsibilities that you have been maybe avoiding are going to be highlighted, but this is all part of you healing and ascending on the next level. Indeed, it is the part of you realizing that you are not powerless. It's the part of you realizing where the certain things that you felt powerless about over the last 10 months are going to start and are going to become, and in turn into an absolutely mind-blowing, wonderful process of the actual self-liberation, spiritual liberation. It's absolutely everything, because then you realize exactly on a much different level, on a psychic level, on a much different level. So you're going to realize exactly by the midweek what kind of parts of your life are going to come through, and like a dreams coming through slowly but surely. But the patience is the actual key here. You need to remember this. This is the time of opportunities, renewal, but then at the same time it's all about this healing process and rejuvenation which is about to take place. You are gonna feel so deeply moved Something is going to deeply move you so much at around the midweek, and I like this a lot actually. Okay, something is going to deeply move you, and that in itself, it's going to make you question so much. That in itself is going to help you to understand so much more, but at the same time, you know, it's going to help you to see things from a completely different perspective, which is going to lead towards you letting go of some kind of bad ideas. Okay, so you need to establish which bad ideas these are, and this is nothing unusual, because you are going to find yourself in the process of transition and the spiritual quest where you just naturally want more out of life, so you become even more psychic. So then in itself, you just kind of get this necessary energy, you know, to deal with aspects of your life that you wanted to happen so much, but you subconsciously knew that they're not going to go anywhere. It's just being honest with ourselves and facing the situation in front of us in the best possible way, by being honest with ourselves primarily, and then, you know, everyone else basically. So it's all about, you know, letting go of bad ideas, becoming aware of what they are, but at the same time, you know, somebody very beautiful and down to earth, somebody really wonderful, beautiful person in your life, it's really going to motivate you, it's going to inspire you. A beautiful, nurturing person, very practical, very beautiful, very smart, very clever, very kind of centered. You know, this person really loves nature, and this person is like very successful in every single way, but it's the bottom line is that person is down to earth. It's someone in your life who's going to step forward, and this person is going to surprise you. It's a female person, she's going to surprise you, but most importantly, she is going to motivate you so much, you know, to not to take things for granted. Okay, okay, so she's going to motivate you so much to not to take things for granted, but at the same time, she's going to motivate you to recenter yourself. I like it, I love this type of people in our lives. Okay, by the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Scorpionic, you know, I like this so much, because you are through some kind of a teamwork or through some kind of collaboration. So it's the communication, it's important, you're expressing yourself, it's important, because you're increasing your energy like this. But what am I trying to say here? That you are going to recognize certain skills by the end of the week. You are going to recognize important skills, and these important skills are going to remind you of simple joys in life, and they're also going to remind you of memories. You know, certain memories. Don't worry, this is all going to be clear like a daylight, and this is going to lead towards you knowing exactly in which part of your life do you need to put in time and effort, you know, and then you're going to be reaping the rewards indeed. It's about knowing exactly that on one hand, which part of your life do you need to invest. Okay, so it's to do with a long-term strategy, but at the same time, it's about you being patient, what I said before. So that is going to lead towards the new project, venture. I like it. That new skill is going to lead towards the new project venture, but then again, it's going to start a process of making a dream real, you know. And also, on another hand, you know, what else do you need to remember, my gorgeous Scorpioni, at the end of the week? Remember this. Do not do things that you know that are bad for you. Please do remember this, my gorgeous Scorpioni, at the end of the week. Do not do things that you know that are bad for you. Okay, you have to be strong. On another hand, what else you need to remember, create your own happiness regardless the actual conditions. Okay, remember this. Okay, to create your own happiness regardless the conditions. Now it's time. Okay, my gorgeous Scorpioni, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I love every single one of you. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light. So I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.